So we need to talk about the monumental overreach that this Liberal government has. So welcome back to the Freedom Pines podcast. I'm your host, Jamie A.B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. As you can see, it's cleaning day. I am a bit of a mess, but I just got word. And here's the thing. I don't mean just the Liberal government, okay? Because tell me why BC right now has ordered to kill those ostriches. None of them are testing positive for the virus, that the avian flu, okay? They're not farm animals. They were not being sold to anybody, okay? They're pets. And for some reason, the government can just come in and destroy your livestock. Now, here's the thing. I got a municipality thing the other day about cats and dogs and bylaws and all of these things. And do you know what one of the options was if they see your cat not where it's supposed to be? Destroy. Not kill, not take and give it to a shelter. Destroy. Whatever the hell that means, right? And that's just in my municipality, okay? And say whatever you want about animals outside, okay? Here's the thing is that even if your animal is inside and it's barking too much, they can come and destroy your animal too. So anyways, let's talk about how the fact that these Liberals do not have a budget. And by the way, I will link the story below about the ostrich farm that is being unalived. I don't know what I can say on here by the BC government. Okay. Anyways, I literally can't even talk about it. It makes me cry when I think about it. It sincerely drives me insane because what do you mean? What do you mean that the government can just come in and unalive your pets? Anyways, guys, okay. What do you mean also that we don't have a budget? Mr. Economy, we're gonna get Canada back on track. Where? When? Any plans on doing so, Mr. Carn? Does that? I don't even know what that means. I've watched House of Commons for the last 4 years, and I have no idea what that means. How do you not have a budget? How do you not have a budget that that the Conservatives can contest and fight, well, not fight, but debate back and forth in the House of Commons? What do you mean? What does that mean? Does that mean that the Governor General just gets to do whatever she wants and appoint money? Because they've already been doing that. We have an effective government that is just continuously working without even having an elected official in the House of Commons. I have no idea what is going on in Canada, but I'm not sure how long people are going to put up with this. Like, you know that story about how in 2040 Canadians are going to be foraging and hunting on the streets and stuff like that? The lengths that criminals go to these days to even just get enough money. Someone cut down a bunch of hydro poles and stole the copper wire worth over $100,000. People are now getting to the point where, you know, trailer park boy solutions are the answer to getting ahead in Canada. Not just working, also participating in those activities, which I'm obviously joking about, like I've said in the past, but be so for real now. And talk about unchecked power when it comes to spending. What about the unchecked power from the CRA going after regular everyday Canadian citizens who were following their rules, took money out that they thought that they had put money into, and then for the government to turn around and say, hey, you owe us this plus interest, haha. Where do they get off when they have lost trillions of our dollars? I don't know, We Charity scandal comes, SNC Lavalin, Green Slush Fund. What else am I missing? A ton of different things. And then we go ahead and re-elect these people. Don't even look at the RCMP report, okay, where it said that these people have been benefiting from foreign interference and doing nothing about it. And some of those people are still in cabinet. I am at the point where I am not sure like I said before, unless you're an everyday regular citizen who has not been impacted by this, I'm not sure how much longer regular everyday Canadians can go without being impacted by these policies. Canadians don't have access to their health care. Canadians, while there are people coming here who get money to live every day, we have people in tent encampments on the streets and give them no resources. When we do try to provide resources as like come together as a community, the city bylaws come by and give them tickets. There were people who legitimately put out tiny homes in Toronto. Olivia Chow, I'm looking at you. And the city bylaw officers came and ticketed them, told them they couldn't be here. The amount, and don't even get me started on all of the things that they've allowed to happen. Bill C-75. Even the most green countries export their natural resources. And they've just been getting away with putting us into poverty to save the planet. Instead of actually doing things that would be good for the environment, I don't understand how we haven't had interprovincial trades if you guys are so concerned about the environment. What do you mean? What do you mean half of the country is just starting to shop local? I thought you guys were already starting to do that because of Loblaws. See, these people, I fear, have gone through so much in the news, and they believe the news and follow the news so much that they forgot that, you guys weren't even supposed to be eating at Loblaws. And now you guys were told to, eat Canadian, buy Canadian. And now you praise Loblaws, even though last year, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. And I think it's a criminal, like what the Westons own a lot of Canada, okay? But like overall, that would be a success story for your average person who doesn't think that billionaires should be non-existent like the left and then vote one in. Where's Mark Carney's accountability for all of the times that he didn't want pipelines here? They can't be built overnight. Yeah, so you should have been building them for the last 10 years. Especially because if they weren't captured by some sort of ideology, you would realize that pipelines are a lot safer than transporting a bunch of things over the lake or by train even. That could cause massive amounts of fires or spills or anything like that. Pipelines are genuinely one of the most safe ways to transport energy. And if we're going to be using energy from other places in the world, don't you think it's kind of more ethical to be using our own land and making jobs for the people here than it would be to get power from other parts of the world? I've watched these people break law after law after law. I've watched the RCMP come out and say, hey, maybe you should look at these people because they're involved with some things. I've seen them embezzle our money time and time again, and they just get to remain in Parliament when they're going to go back for 2 weeks. This is what I mean when I'm like, I don't understand how Mark Carney can make a tax thing happen. It takes a while for a bill to go through. Like, the more he... what's really scary about that is that my light is on the outside of my bedroom. Hello? My Wi-Fi just went out too. I have no idea what's going on. I've been sitting here for so long trying to get a hold of my husband to check the cameras or ask him if the power went out where he is. I will say that I heard someone screaming earlier, but I thought it was just me hearing things. But anyways, how does the government get away with this? And at what point are they ever going to be held accountable? I don't know. If I miss something, let me know. I'll let you guys know if I survive. If I upload this, I'm alive. If not, there was someone in that room over there. And they cut the Wi-Fi too. They better not ruin my mop floors though. Anyways, guys, if someone has the answer to that, like where does a budget go if you don't have one? How do you what happens to a country if you don't have a budget? Does that mean it's unlimited? I don't know. Have a good one.